Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. We're back. And here we're going to do a reading on somebody who I've been wanting to do. I actually thought I did a reading on this person. Clearly, I didn't. And that is Mariah Carey. I enjoy her. I love her spunk. I love her tenacity. And most of all, I love her music. I don't think she's putting anything out, really, other than her Miss Christmas herself. Yes. So this is Mariah Carey. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to do her love life. How about that?
Okay.
Let's see what's going on in Mariah Carey love life. Right now, it seems like the hermit showed up. So the hermit showed up. It just made me look like, is she dating right now? It may not be that she's dating, but she's on a probably like some kind of sabbatical where she's not dating. I'm not saying she's not going out, but let me rephrase that. When the hermit comes out, this is the first card that comes out. I don't think she's with anyone. I think she's soloing it right now.
Yes.
Am I right? Woo.
Yes.
Whew.
She was dating somebody named Brian for 7 years.
Yeah.
And they split in late 2023. And she's been single since.
Oh my God. The card says she's going solo. Because I was like, oh Lord. But she's going solo. Her problem would have been, I think their problem was it had something to do with finances. I don't know what it was or what it could have been. But what I definitely see is finances.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Could I see that page real quick? I'm just curious about the animal in here.
Isn't it a goat?
Yeah, that is most definitely a goat.
Tell me about a goat.
Oh my gosh.
What?
We have a goat and you see a barn, but in the far distance behind the barn, if you guys could only see, there's actually a city.
Right.
So therefore, wherever this woman is, even though she seems like she's so far off and secluded in farmland, there is civilization in the city in the far distance.
Like we are.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, impressive.
So let's see. Let's stay on some cards here. So I see that right now, Mariah Carey is just floating around. She's just being herself. Floating around, moving on, moving past that relationship. I want to, let me put this out there. And again, I see finances below her and finances above her. It seems like Mariah Carey is about the money. Not that she doesn't have it, but clearly she's not going to be with someone who doesn't have money. Number of Pentacles, speaking of that, it seems like she is very materialistic, the cards are showing. And it is nothing wrong with that, And don't tell me it's every card is a pentacle. Mariah likes the beautiful things in life. She likes to think of herself as classy, and she likes the beautiful things of life, darling.
Yes, she's an Aries.
Oh, very strong, very opinionated. She loves the finer things of life. And I think moving on from that relationship, I don't know. I think that she hasn't found anybody that can meet what she wants right now.
I was wondering that.
Go ahead. What was your question?
My question was going to be how is Mariah Carey since her divorce? Like, is she still recovering?
A divorce from Nick Cannon?
Sorry, not a divorce. I'm sorry. Her ending of her relationship with Brian.
Well, we see here, you tell me.
In Aries, she's moving on, like you said, because she is an Aries and she's looking out at what is before her.
Mm-hmm. And here, out of the relationship, when they broke up with her, it was an emotional time when she left him. It was very emotional. So I see her leaving that time on water. I still see water, but I still see her finally moving on. Is there anything you want to read out of this?
No. Yes, the magician. She is currently out there making magic happen, trying to find the right man for her, maybe even trying to manifest.
Mariah probably say, look, I ain't trying to find a man. I'm going to make a man come to me, darling. There is people that has a job, and that's not my job. I don't work. I play. It just seems to me that she is a hard worker. She works, she sings, but it just seems to me that she will manifest what she wants. but love is her problem. Speaking of the Empress, you want to take it?
Okay.
What is the zodiac?
It doesn't have a zodiac, but it has Venus.
Oh, well, there it is. That's
Yes,
it. That's all a part of it.
Literally, that's all you need to describe the Empress in this situation, because the Venus loves the finer things of things that
That's what I say.
themselves.
Indulgence.
Yes, indulgence.
Talk about her.
On the earthly things.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
She is Mother Empress herself. She's got like an empire on this earth that she just continuously find abundant for her, and she just lives a lavish life.
She just live her lavish life, okay? She is like, living her life. She indulges in Venus. And remember, Venus is about indulgence, right, baby?
Yes.
What did you say?
Yes, Venus is all about indulging in the pleasures that make you happy.
And that's what Mariah is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the one thing that I can create for myself as I wait for my Mr. Right to come along. Mm-hmm. I can create a life of indulgence. I can live my life and be happy with me and my children.
Yes.
How is the relationship with her and Nick Cannon?
Okay.
I see Judgment. What do you make about Judgment?
What does she have to judge him?
I see the Hierophant.
Oh.
I see a Sun card. What I see, Judgment. The Judgment to me was, I think that maybe he was a time where he was just probably not around as much as he could have been.
Okay.
I'm not saying he wasn't around, but with all those kids, and the Hierophant, I really think him having all those kids, I think it busted any chance that it would have taken for them to even possibly get back together. Mm-hmm. And I definitely see the sun sign. And I think the sun is, she glad he's gone.
I bet, not having that riffraff in her life.
I am so glad. Like, how somebody sit back and think, what did I see in you? Thank you for the kids, but woo, child, because you look at Judgment.
Yes.
Okay. You look at the Hierophant, and there you see Mercury. Is that Mercury? No, you see the Taurus, right?
Yes.
You see Taurus, and what is it?
Just the number 5.
You see Friction. Taurus. Oh, that's 5? Mm-hmm. I thought that was a 3. You see Taurus, and you see Judgment, and what is that? Pluto. So he doesn't have. He's so far in her wake that he's opposite from the sun. That's how far. That's how cold it is with Pluto. Remember, Pluto is very, very cold because it's very, 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 very far away. And this woman is basking in her sun and bathing in her glory. And she look at him and says, "Thank you for the kids, my friend. Thank you for the kids." But no, he doesn't have a shot in hell, right? So what else? I think that there was a time that Nick was trying to get her back, though. I really, really do. Yeah. And I think when he realized that he was never going to get her back, I think that's when he just went on the rampage and had all these daggone kids. Oh, yeah, because I think his heart was hurt. I think he got hurt in the relationship. I really do. I don't know what happened with them. They never talked about it. But I just think that Nick Cannon was just too young. Okay. Too young mentally for her. I really do. And I think that he married the dream. This is the star. He married his dream. He married his dream girl. He really, really did. And he was living in all of that emotion and water. And I think that after a while, I think he just couldn't handle it. I think he wanted more, or maybe she's a lot to deal with. She is a diva and she'll tell you she's a diva. But whatever happened is, I think the same thing happened with Mallory, and Tia. Yes. Tia, right? Mm-hmm. I think what happened with Tia, just when Tia got her divorce, she really wanted it and then had buyer's remorse. I think that Nick wanted out because he still had that playboy in him. I think he still had that part of that Sagittarius in him, and he was taught, and I think that he went out. He wanted out, and now that he got out of his marriage for whatever reason why they broke up, I think that when he left, I think he wanted her back. I think he couldn't get her back. I think he was hurt, and I think Nick just started having children. Yep. I think he had to roll on and start having kids out of rebellion because he knew that it was never going to be. Do you have another question?
Yes, my next question is, how is Mariah Carey Music career.
She's just singing, giving back. Just giving back, singing, giving back. I want to know, is Mariah a generous woman or is she not generous? I see a 2 and I see Jupiter. So I think she is a giving woman. I really do. I think she's giving, but I also think that she comes off maybe a little passive.
Okay.
Because she's so, this red dress stands out and she seemed bound, but she's not. So that lets me know she can come off a little passively.
Okay.
Not aggressive, because you're not aggressive if you're bound.
No.
So she comes off, I think she's more passive
Okay.
than aggressive, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
How do you see it?
Yeah, I could see that as someone being passive.
I think she's passive aggressive.
Yes, that would be it.
Yeah, I think she's passive aggressive. Yeah.
Interesting to hear about a passive Aries, but I guess in a sense, maybe
she's aggressive.
Yeah, you're right.
Because sometimes you could be very aggressive. You could be aggressive and you passive it depends on, let's say, could you get me a drink of water? Or I need a drink of water. You gonna get it? Thanks.
You're right.
They don't wait I need some water. You're gonna get it for me? Thanks. That's passive aggressive.
That is.
That's the only way I could describe it. That's how it comes off. Are you gonna go and get that for me, darling? Oh, thank you. Under that. No, I'm just joking, but that's the impression that I get about her. But I do believe that there is something very, very sweet about Mariah. I really, really do. And I think that Mariah is very fiery, and I think she want a good man, a fiery man, a good man. I really do. I really do. Will Mariah Carey find her Mr. Right? Will she find, what's her sign?
She's an Aries.
Yeah. Will she find her Mr. Right? Will she ever marry again?
Okay.
Yes, if he have a lot of money, darling. And she wants someone that is financially secure.
Okay.
Very secure. Lucrative. This is a king, and this is the king of pentacles. This is Father Earth. So this is the king of earth. So he has an awful lot to give. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the man she's looking for has to be strong in who he is, and financially, definitely a financially secure person. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
What else? I don't think anything else will do with her. I really don't. And I think that she's even content being by herself, right? Yeah. I see the night. So when it gets dark and lonely, she probably says, I can have anybody in my bed if that's what I want. But I think that she deals with all this by herself. And I think she takes all her loneliness or whatever feeling, whatever these darkness that comes in her life, these moments, I think that she turns them and put them towards her kids. Because I think her kids are her world.
Oh.
I think her kids are her world. And so I think Nick left her with something very, very special. And that is with the kids. Anything else?
Well, I did find out, surprisingly enough, that not Ariana Grande.
Mm-hmm.
Mariah Carey is releasing an album on October 2nd. Although I did see that, I'm not sure if there's going to be artists collaborating on this. But Google tells me when I look up her new album that she's apparently supposed to be releasing, it says that the artist is Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande. So I'm not sure.
Really? Is it a song?
I'm not sure. It's an album called Eternal Sunshine. Oh.
That seemed like two very good. That showed up early. Yeah.
The Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah. And that seemed like a good collab.
Yeah, Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande can sing.
She can hit them high notes.
She can hit them. She can hit them. She can hang with her. She really, really can. So I was going to ask, how was this album going to do? That's what I was going to ask, and I'm going to lay out the 3 cards, and I'm going to tell you what I see.
Okay.
Okay. I see the devil. And what I see in this is, will this album hit number one? But I see the devil, and I see the devil in this. So that is a definitely Capricorn, and that is definitely earthy.
Mm-hmm.
I also see the Cancer, and I also see, what's that emblem? Venus. So let me get it. So I see Venus, and I see Cancer, and I see Scorpio, and I see the sun. So that's a lot going on right there. So when it comes down, this is two girls that collaborated together. I think they worked hard and worked well together. I think they had a lot of good times. But about their album, will it be successful? Let me see. Will it be successful? They hope, but I don't even really think that they're doing it for that.
Okay.
I think that they're doing it because they wanted to put something out there. And Ariana Grande, she haven't did an album in a while. When the last time Ariana Grande did an album?
That's a good question. I feel like she just recently released a song though.
Really? But they were just two girls. They had something in common, and they just doing music together. I think it's going to be good. They work good together. So they working together. I really think it's beautiful. What?
Okay. Well, the new album that Mariah's working on isn't collabed with Ariana Grande. However, she did do a song with Ariana Grande on her album that released earlier this year called Eternal Sunshine. So, what we see here is that Mariah Carey is getting back to music, whether it's through collaborating or creating her own music. But right now, I could see that she's taking the time to...
Go ahead on and read it, baby. What card you want? Thank you.
I don't know. I'm not really sure what cards could pick out what I'm saying. However, the way I see it... Okay, just pass me the devil then. Baby Crone tackling this one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The way I see this is that with Mariah Carey in her music career and just creating an album, she's putting all that she's been feeling probably since she has left her 7-year relationship. That's a long time.
It is.
And we're not even
and you can't even get over it. They've been broke up over a year, right?
They broke up in 2023.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So they've been broke up for a year though.
Yeah.
Because it's hard. I know it's hard for her.
So because
they were engaged and everything.
And because of that,
and maybe it was deception that broke them up. I don't know.
It could be too. You said it could be finances too. It's something.
It wasn't that he didn't have money because he was wealthy.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't that.
Okay.
It was a lot of stuff going on at the time with them. I don't know. Maybe it was deception indicated.
Yeah. Ooh, who knows? But the way I see it is that she's taking all this energy that she could have felt in the relationship, the deceptiveness and the hurt, and just the ending of it all, and trying to put it into an album to convey how she feels. After all, she is an artist. This is her therapy.
This is her therapy. That's right. And I'm eager to hear whatever her and Ariana Grande put together. I'm sure it'll be some kind of love ballad. I hope that it's good. I know it'll be good, because how can it not be?
Yes.
How just could it not? You got two greats singing.
For real.
How is Mariah kids? They doing wonderful. They're doing wonderful. Remember, the kids are her world. And here you see that everything is good with her kids. She loves her kids. Everything is good with them. What else? How is her relationship with her mother?
Okay.
It seems like they communicate. It seems like that's good too. It seems like that's good. They got history, and it's a bittersweet relationship, seemed like, because this card here is a 6 and it's a Scorpio. It's a sting to it. It's a sting to this. I don't know about her mother, but I definitely see a Scorpio, and a Scorpio have a sting. And I definitely see the sun. So whatever it is, I think they got over it. And I think that they are, they close. close as mother and daughter could be. And I think that they work well together. I do. I think that her mother I think she loves her mom. And I think that, I don't see, is there any bad blood? Absolutely not. So I definitely see she goes to her mom. She talks to her mom. She has a good relationship with her mom. How is relationship with Mariah's sister? Well, I see Chariot, and I see with her brother and sister, with her family. I see right now, I see this is Cancer. And I see that this is Cancer, and I think that maybe not so. Cancer have a hard shell, and I think that this is something hard. I think it's something in her background, and I think that this is something that she probably will help them if she can. But I don't think that they have a very close connection because of the Chariot. And the Chariot is always about going forward and leaving those things behind. And I think that she just gotta move. She moved past that. What else can I ask? What else? Is there anything?
Will Mariah Carey find the man she's looking for?
That is it. That is it. Yes, I see here Saturn.
Okay.
So what this is telling me, and Leo. So I see fire and I see Saturn. Saturn is what planet?
An earthly planet?
It's Earth planet.
Yes.
So I see Saturn and I see Leo. Leo is a fire. I think this is what I truly think when I look at the cards and how it started open. I think that she's in her Saturn moment when it comes down to her love life. I think that there are some things that she needs to learn and things that she has to grow from about love. What do you think?
I like that.
Yeah, that's what I get. But overall, I see that justice prevail. I think that she's okay. I think that she's doing it. I don't think she has a problem being by herself. I think she kind of like being by herself. Yeah, I see the High Priestess. I see Justice. These are two strong women. I think she has a good sense of judgment of character now. I think she's learned. I think she done been through the heartache of life. I think she done been through some sugar honey iced tea, and I think that it has made her stronger. And I think that now that this Saturn moment, I think that it's not happening for her as of yet. But because she's not going to accept anything.
Okay.
She's not going to accept anything. What's your question?
No, I didn't have a question, but I did look it up, and she is 55, so she is approaching her Saturn return at 56.
Well, I didn't, but the cards were showing it.
It was Saturn was
showing it. So, and like I said here, tell me what that is one more time.
Mercury.
Why do they make Mercury like this?
I have
The emblems, it's the emblems. So anyway, I definitely see Mercury, I see fire, and I definitely see a scorpion. So, but I see fire and water. So I think that learning the balance, all elements in our lives, we all have to learn the balance. And I think that this is her Saturn. I think her Saturn return is coming. I see it. And I think it's dealing with her love life. And I think that there are some things she has to learn before she meets Mr. Right, before she has that one connection. I think that she's thought about it. I think she knows. And I think that she will meet the Mr. Right. But I'm thinking, what kind of man was she like? Emotional, strong, and a king.
Okay.
So this is he's got to be sensitive, strong, financially secure, and good health, and
maybe something,
and filled with love.
Okay.
He has to be. He has to love her, or else it just wouldn't work. She's looking for someone to love me. I want someone to love me, and you want someone to love you.
Yes.
I want someone to love me too, but I want to also love in return. Right. So with this being said, is there anything else we want to say about Mariah Carey? I think she's getting ready to go through a Saturn moment. When it comes down to love, I think that there are some things that she has to learn, even about herself. I think she's doing good. She doesn't have a problem being by herself. No. She doesn't have a problem, whatever. But is she ever by herself? God knows she has a lot of people around
That's
her.
true.
So I don't know if she's ever by herself. But nevertheless, that's what I get out of Mariah Carey. She's just out here living her best life under the circumstances. If she had it her way, she would have a man because she loves a man in her life. The cards state she wants a man, but she will not accept anything. She learned that. So on her Saturn return, she learned some things. And
That's
I think
good.
that she would rather be patient and wait for what's right for her than to settle. And that's my read on Mariah Carey. Sunflowers.